Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Welcome to another episode. This is Brother Gabriel Romani from mytaskia.com. Question today is, my wife is really nagging me, annoying me, which makes me not feel attracted to her and makes me want to look at other women and want to look for porn. What should I do? Can you please advise the brothers and sisters? Well, one thing that is misunderstood, and the brother's asking the question. Women sometimes think that men can just have sex anytime. There needs to be no connection. They say, the women say, for example, not all of them, of course, but you hear it. They will say something like, I gotta be in the mood. If I don't feel connected to you, meaning men, their husband, I can't really have sex. I can't be intimate. I can't make love. But they think that the guy he can do it anytime. What's the big deal? He can do it anytime. He's a man, right? No. Actually, many men cannot do it. And if they feel upset, and if their wives upset them, they also don't feel connected to their wives and they don't feel like being intimate. Some men have that. And it seems like this brother is like that. So women have to also think about this when it comes to how they behave. Your behavior can affect the mood of your husband and how he will behave towards you when it comes to intimacy. Yes, it is. It's a huge thing. So don't always assume that, I can just behave with him whatever the way I want to, but when it comes to intimacy, you just give in whenever he wants to. No. Men get hurt as well. Men, when they get rejected, when they get pushed, when they get disrespected, they move away. That's why they start committing zina. A lot of men commit zina because they don't feel connected to their wives sexually in many different ways. So they will commit zina. They go start looking for someone who is either just gonna keep quiet and not talk about anything, so it's easy way, like i.e. prostitutes. You just pay for them and that's it. Move on. Or for another girlfriend or something like that, it was just going to be easy to deal with. And many women don't understand that. Yes, on the man's side as well, if the woman gets annoyed with the man, she's also going to have lesser sexual desire and lesser willingness to be intimate with them. Okay? So keep that in mind, both brothers and sisters. You can't just have fights all the time and cause problems, nag, and then expect, everything will be fine. Now, I'm not saying that this justifies the man going to watch porn or going to commit zina or anything like that. No, it doesn't. But this is the reality. There's a difference between justification and outcomes of events, of relationships, of conflict. We need to understand that. People usually say, man should just do this. He should just lower his gaze. He should just fear Allah. He should. I agree with you 100%. But question is, does he? Right? Please understand that, my dear brothers and sisters. You need to cooperate and work together kindly with each other to try to help each other, to work together to have a good relationship with each other, to respect each other. And that, as I said before in many videos, if communication is good, if the behavior is good, and the intimacy is good, you can pretty much solve most of the other problems. You can pretty much solve most of the other problems. But if you're having issues, nagging, always complaining, always fighting, always can't talk properly, can't communicate properly, can't express yourself properly, there's just no sitting down, no discussions, these things build up, and guess what's affected the first thing? When a husband and wife fight, the first thing that happens is that they stop being intimate. For those who are smart and use what's called makeup sex, that's the best, because if you have that policy where look, no matter what happens, we will make love and take it out on each other. Hey, I know, again, disclaimer, right? This is maybe an adult video, but it's the reality. But those who punish each other with lack of intimacy and stay away from intimacy, then that only snowballs into a bigger problem, which can lead to, as I said, zina, people looking in different places for understanding, for support, for desire, for intimacy, zina, you name it, divorce, problems. So talk, communicate, but don't stop intimacy. And that's why you see, stopping intimacy is a punishment, but it's something that's given to the man to punish the wife if she misbehaves. Now, because of the position of the man of authority over the woman, it's not like the woman is endorsed or justified to punish the man with this. Such as also like a child is not endorsed to punish a parent, but a parent can punish a child. You understand? But of course, a man should fear Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. He doesn't just do this all the time. It hurts the woman if the man rejects her. If the man has the ability and the strength anyway, and the composure, control to reject her in intimacy. That's, as Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala tells us, Surah Nisa, it's one of the punishments for nushuz, or rebellion against the husband. A righteous husband who fears Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. But the reality is, again, should be like that, if that is the case. However, in many cases, is the opposite. Is the woman who punishes the husband, the man, with removing and holding intimacy back. And it causes a lot of problems, a lot of resentment, a lot of issues, can lead to divorce. It is the worst option ever. No matter what happens, discuss it, talk about it, but don't stop intimacy. And don't nag each other, and don't oppress each other, and don't anger each other. Discuss issues. Make it as a policy before you get married or early in your marriage that no matter what happens, we're not going to nag and annoy each other. We'll discuss it, we'll defer maybe, but we're never going to hold it in and let it snowball into us not being intimate. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala bless you. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.